Hello, welcome to the Nottingham Buddhist Center. Yeah, lovely to see you today. My name is Rachel. I'll be leading the meditation today. Sorry, I'm just getting myself ready here. So today we're going to be doing the Metta Bhavana, and the theme for today is softening to what is, and so as I said last week, changing a bit the format of how we're doing these. So I won't do a big explanation at the beginning about the Metta Bhavana. I will lead us through step by step, so you're fine if you've never done it before. But we also have our meditation toolkit out there, so that if you want to get a more in-depth description of the Metta Bhavana, you can check that out on our YouTube channel. But today we have a theme, which is softening to what is. So, So I guess the idea here is really in each of the stages of the Metta Bhavana, with each of the people we're bringing to mind, we're just going to be very soft and open to our experience with that person. So let's have a play with that and see how that goes. As always, feel free to say hi in the chat and let me know who's here. And feel free not to as well, of course. And to start out, we will do a bit of a body scan to kind of help us ground ourselves before we get going. We'll be meditating for a total of probably about, I'm going to say 40 minutes, actually. Body scan for a few minutes at the beginning, and then the Metta Bhavana for about 35, I think. So, let's get started. I usually say something about posture, but you know what? I'm going to skip that as well. Basically, I'll just say, however you are meditating today, whatever posture you're sitting in, just try to be comfortable and alert. We're going to try to be still as we can throughout the meditation. But if you need to move and you need to adjust, feel free to do that. Okay, so going ahead, finding yourself in your meditation posture. And just letting your weight drop down into the points of contact with whatever's beneath you. And just beginning by noticing what's going on for you at the moment. So just checking in with how your body's feeling. Thoughts might be happening. Any emotions. And without judgment, just noticing, where are you at right now? What's going on in your experience? And then maybe begin by bringing attention to your face and your scalp. So the actual physical sensations of your head. And just noticing any sensations at all, really. Any tension, any sense of temperature. And maybe just softening around your eyes, around your mouth. And then coming down to your jaw and your neck, your throat, the back of your neck. Just allowing all this to soften. And then coming down to your shoulders where they meet the neck, your upper back, your upper chest, and just looking for sensations in the shoulders and softening. And then coming down, just further down into the chest area, around your heart, and both front and back, and also the sides of your body around your chest. Just noticing sensations, letting your heart be soft. And then coming down more to the middle of your body, middle of your torso, around your waist. Again, just checking in with actual sensations in the middle of your body, your back, your belly, your sides. Noticing how they move with the breath. And just softening into any sensations in this area. And now coming down further to your lower belly, your lower back, your pelvis, your sitting bones. And again, just noticing the weight of your body dropping down through this area. And noticing any other sensations here. Again, softening, allowing. And then coming down to your upper legs, perhaps the backs of your thighs on the seat beneath you. And just noticing any sensations in the upper legs. And then coming down to your lower legs, your calves and your shins, your ankles and your feet. And again, just noticing sensations here, whatever they are. They may be very subtle, maybe quite pronounced. Just noticing what's going on in the lower legs. And then taking a moment to become aware of your body as a whole. So your whole physical experience from the top of your head down through the bottoms of your feet and all around, a little bit of area, a little bit of space around your body as well. And we'll begin the Metta Bhavana. So in this first stage, we bring ourselves to mind. So in whatever way that works for you, some sense of yourself being there. We're going to begin to wish ourselves well. So may I be well. May I be happy. May I be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And just coming back to these words if it's helpful. Very soft awareness, very soft wish for yourself and for your experience. In a way, we're really meeting the experience we explored in the body scan with kindness, with softness, with gentleness. We're not pushing away anything in our experience. We're meeting it with kindness. We're softening to what's actually there. So maybe your mind is busy. Maybe your body is tense. And that's okay. I'm going to meet that with softness and interest. What does that feel like? And just breathing into your experience. If your mind is wandering off, if it does wander off, that's fine as well. As soon as you've noticed that you've wandered off, you're already back. And just bringing that kindly awareness, that well-wishing back to yourself. Very gently and very softly. And just noticing your response to wishing yourself well, bringing kindness towards yourself, and allowing that response as well. Now, in the second stage of the practice, you bring to mind a good friend. So, someone you'd be happy to see right now. Someone with whom you have a simple, uncomplicated, friendly relationship with. And just notice the reaction and the response in your body and your mind as you bring this person to mind. And just softening to whatever that response is. May not be exactly as you'd expected. Really allowing it to be there with softness and curiosity. We begin to wish the good friend well. So may they be well, may they be happy, may they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And you can come back to these words as much as is helpful as you turn your mind to wishing this good friend well. And just noticing any responses in your experience as you wish the good friend well. And softly allowing them all to be there. They're all part of your experience. And they're all welcome. And perhaps if you notice any uncomfortable, unpleasant feeling in the body or thought in the mind, for that matter, maybe seeing if you can just soften around that experience. Can you be with it and create some sense of softness around the edges of it? And now, in the third stage of the practice, bring to mind a neutral person. So someone who you don't particularly like or dislike, but someone who you can bring to mind in some way. So perhaps this is someone you regularly see, I don't know, at a bus stop, at a shop that you frequent. So someone who you quite likely don't know very well. Someone who you can bring to mind. And again, just noticing if there's any response in your body or mind to the presence of this person. And softly receiving that response, the lack of response. And beginning to wish the neutral person well. So may they be well, may they be happy, may they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And just remembering that in the Metta Bhavana, we're not trying to create any particular feelings. We're simply wishing people well. And then we're noticing what feelings, what experiences arise when we do that. And we're noticing these responses with great kindness, softness, and allowing. They're all okay. And just noticing if your mind wanders off the neutral person. That's fine. Just gently bringing that person back to mind. And allowing yourself to wish them well. Not working too hard at this. Not trying to generate any feelings. Simple well-wishing and noticing. And now in the fourth stage, bring to mind a difficult person. So bring to mind here someone who there's a bit of tension or difficulty in your relationship with them. But if you're in the early stages of this practice, then not choosing your worst enemy, not choosing someone who will bring up very strong feelings. So someone who there's a bit of tension or difficulty in your relationship. And in this stage in particular, as you bring this person to mind, being sure that you're soft with your own responses as this person comes to mind. And then also just noticing your response as we begin to wish the difficult person well. So may they be well, may they be happy, may they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. So whatever your response to wishing this difficult person well, whatever your response is, bring softness to that response, allowing it's what is, and it's acceptable, it's welcome. And if you begin to find the difficult person too difficult, if you need a bit of a break, that's absolutely fine. Then just bring your mind back to a good friend, resting back and wishing good friend well until you're comfortable again and maybe ready to come back to a difficult person. There needn't be any quality of straining in this meditation, just softening. So, in the final stage of the practice, we first bring to mind all four of the people we've been considering. So, ourselves, good friend, a neutral person, and the difficult person. And we begin to hold those four people in mind and wish them all well, equally. So we have a bit of a play with what it's like to wish the neutral person as well as we wish the good friend, and to wish the difficult person as well as we wish ourselves. Just see what that's like for a minute or two with softness. And then we begin to expand out our well-wishing. So maybe beginning with people in the same building that you're in right now, and out to the neighborhood that you're in the city, or the town. And just continuing to expand your circle of metta outwards. Whatever pace feels right for you. Until eventually we could be wishing all beings well. All beings. And of course, still doing this with a great sense of softness, gentleness. Simply allowing what is, allowing your responses. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. Then another minute or two will bring the practice gently to a close. So in this last minute, you're just letting go of any effort that you're making to meditate, to do anything particular. And just allowing yourself to sit. So now just bringing yourself back into the room, back again to the seat beneath you, the sounds around you. And then when you're ready, just opening your eyes. So I hope you're well. As always, if you have any questions or anything that came up for you in meditating that you'd like to talk to somebody about, then please do get in touch. If you're watching this later, you can get in touch with us at info@nottinghambuddhistcenter.org. Yeah, and I'll say a quick word about Dana. So Dana means giving, and it's the way that we run the Nottingham Buddhist Center. Basically, we offer these meditations and our classes freely, and we want them to be available to anybody who would like to access them. And at the same time, we need money to be able to keep running. We support 4 actually now, full-time teachers at our center. And we have an old building that we need to support as well. So if you are able to give financially today, that would be amazing. And I think there should be a link underneath this video. And if you're not able to do that today, then please just keep coming along because, that is a great contribution to us as well. So thank you. And I hope you have a good weekend. Take care.